Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I now have the 2025 Annual Yearly Report right here in front of me. 2025 has been another remarkable and another successful year right here on the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel. We have a lot to reflect back on, we have a lot to be proud of, and we've made a very historic history this year, and this year has marked so much history pieces on the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel. I just want to firstly begin by paying my respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and pay my respects to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples on the land on which we gather and live on today. So for 2025, this year, at the very start of this year, we celebrated the 20th anniversary of YouTube, and I want to recognize the CEO of YouTube, Neil Mohan. And YouTube began in 2005. We started the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel back in 2018, and YouTube has so much to be proud of. And I have this year worked with other YouTubers. I've had good partnerships with them. I've had very good close friendships with them, so I'm very grateful and thankful for it. Just for YouTube channels that I've have had good friendships with, 3 YouTubers, main YouTubers and CEOs, and 1 big YouTube channel. Firstly, I want to just talk about the Crazy Reacts team. I just want to acknowledge the work that they do, and I was very pleased to work with them throughout the year, and we went for a swim together in Clayfield, so it was very interesting. To my uncle, Todd Maffin, I want to recognise him. He came all the way to Australia from Canada. He's a Canadian YouTuber with well over 100k subscribers, and got the YouTube play button this year, maybe even more subscribers, who knows. He is going very successful, and we went on a cruise together to Early Beach and Cairns, and I did a video with him on that boat, a cruise on a Carnival cruise. So it was a great meeting, and to Uncle Todd, I just want to recognize the work that you do and keep it up. To Matt from the Food Sack YouTube channel, he does a whole range of different content like me. He does food reviews, and I was very pleased to meet him in person, and I will be seeing him more in 2026. And to the final YouTuber I'd like to recognize is Adam Robert Young. We've had a very good friendship together for about over a year now, I think, and he does videos on a whole range of different content of Brisbane and different parts of Brisbane, and updates of the city of Brisbane as well. So I've had some very good meetings with him, and I'm expected to be seeing him more in the future. As the CEO and YouTuber of the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel, I'm so proud that I have opportunities to meet with other CEOs and YouTubers. It gives us opportunity to the future, and it gives us confidence, encouragement and faith, and these strong relationships between other CEOs and YouTubers are very important meetings, so I do take them very seriously, and yeah, they're just big opportunities. Throughout the year, unfortunately, Queensland and New South Wales did have a cyclone called Cyclone Alfred. Wasn't quite a cyclone, it was more like low tropical, but it was very threatening to many people and to many residents. And I know that we've got subscribers right through Queensland and New South Wales, and I just want to say that I know that a lot of you were impacted by it, and the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel is with you as always. Even I was impacted by it as well. A park across where I live, some trees fell down and roads were blocked and people couldn't drive, so it was pretty scary and not good times to go through. Towards the end of this year, unfortunately, Sydney did experience the Bondi shooting, which was a horrific event, and it's an event that should have never ever happened, and it was because of two gunmen who decided to ruin it, and there should be no place in our community for violence, and there should be justice done. But to my subscribers over in Sydney and in New South Wales, I know that you are still suffering from it, and my thoughts as CEO and the whole Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel community is very much so with you. And again, I want to recognize Ahmed, who was a hero and has saved many lives. I hope that he is recovering well and he is an inspiration. Well, in April or May, I think, we had our 100k viewers celebration. So this celebration was to actually celebrate that we have had well over 100,000 views in Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel history throughout all of the videos that we've done, with well over 700 videos. This is just very impressive, and I'm proud of how far we have gone as a YouTube channel that is about nearly 8 years now. And this celebration was hosted in Tenerife, looking over Bulimba along the Brisbane River. So it was a beautiful day out, but sadly it was raining a bit that day as well, so the day was ruined a bit, but I think, yeah, it went very well. I went to northern New South Wales in June to Tweed Heads, Fingal Heads and Kingscliff. The New South Wales trip, it was an opportunity to visit another state, and this NSW trip was a big opportunity for the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel, an opportunity that I took very seriously, in good hands, and an opportunity that I really did treasure. This is a trip that will be remembered for many future generations to come, I know very much so. In Tweed Heads, I visited the QLD/NSW border, Queensland/New South Wales border, where it's a border you can go Queensland or New South Wales. So Queensland, that would have been Coolangatta on the Gold Coast, and I visited Point Danger, Twin Towers and Flagstaff Beach. And Tweed Heads is also a very small local town as well, of the start of New South Wales. In Fingal Heads, I did many things. There's no public transport, but there's an island called Cook Island that you could see a view of it from a hill that you hike up to see the Fingerheads Lighthouse, and it was just naturally beautiful with Dreamtime Beach as well that goes from Fingerheads to Kingscliff, and it was about a 5-10 minute hike, and it was a great adventure, but a bit challenging. But I think that everyone should challenge themselves at some point. So I was very impressed on how that day went. And the final location that I went to on a trip was Kingscliff, looking at Dreamtime Beach and South Kingscliff Beach. I looked over the whole town of Kingscliff as well. A very small town, but also definitely worth a visit. During the whole Northern New South Wales trip, it was an opportunity for me to meet with local residents and business owners, and I was very pleased to see many fans and subscribers there, and I want to thank them for their very kind and warm welcome. To Sam Sorwick from the Bread Social, I was very pleased to meet with him, and I want to thank him for his very kind and generous welcome. It was a pleasant visit to the Bread Social in Tweed Heads and in Crumbin on the Gold Coast as well. I also visited the Kingscliff Cudgeon Surf Club, a surf life-saving club, where I had fish and chips, and I met with the manager, the Mick Fabris, and I want to thank Mick as well for his very kind and warm welcome as well. The Bread Social and the Surf Club in Kingscliff and in Tweed Heads, they were both very pleasant visits, so I was very impressed on how it went. And in July I went to far north Queensland once again. I went on a carnival cruise that sailed off from Brisbane, and then it went to Early Beach, and I stopped there where I had a look around Early Beach, and I did a big hike. I walked along the Early Creek track, and I saw the beach. Unfortunately could not swim because there's some wild sea animals out there, including box jellyfish. And then there was many places to see and many views. I want to recognize some people who did come up to say hello to me while I was there. I ran into another Matthew, a little Matthew, and I want to thank him and his family for stopping by to say hello. It was a pleasure to talk with Matthew and his family, so certainly I want to wish them all the very best and good luck for their future. In Cairns, I walked along the city of Cairns, and it has the Great Barrier Reef. Unfortunately could not go, but I went to Morsman and Port Douglas to see many great things, and I went on a road trip as well. Then after that we sailed back to Brisbane on a cruise. Of course, there was a lot to see and do. Shows, music, looking at the amazing ocean views, eating food and drinks, and so much more to do on the boat, including swimming as well. So I was very impressed on how it did go, and it was a great trip and something to reflect back on. Throughout this year as well, as I said at the start of my speech, we've made history this year. This year, for our history, we've, for the very first time, we sung the Anthem of the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel, and we sung it at our 2025 Sushi Guy 51 of the Year Awardees Ceremony this year, just this month, and it was a great event that made proud history. And this is a song that represents our values, a song that represents of what we stand for, what we're proud of, and what we really do on the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel. So I am really grateful for the success in the song, and I was very glad on how it turned out well, and we will continue to sing it throughout the many more future generations to come. We will be singing it, just a heads up, after this video, so please keep watching. And then we had our Sushi Guy 51 of the Year Awardees Ceremony for 2025, and again I want to acknowledge the awardees: Tom Murray, Jaden Anders, Natalia Hohol, and Alexis Pocock, all who have worked so hard for amazing people and their amazing talents, and I'm very glad to see that they've all shown integrity, they've shown respect, and they've performed at the very best with excellent effort. So that's something that as CEO I'm very, very proud of, and they've been contributing to the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel for so many years. So to the awardees, thank you very much for the work that you do, and of course I acknowledge you for challenging yourself. Then the night after, we had our 2025 annual Q&A, an amazing night that went very well with great questions asked, and I was very happy to answer them. And the ceremony was held on the new Kangaroo Point Green Bridge in the Brisbane CBD, looking over the Story Bridge and the whole city. So it was a great night, and of course I was dressed up in my black suit, black bow tie, wing collar shirt, and a cummerbund that I hardly ever wear. So it was black tie dress code, and it was an amazing and wonderful night out. The Australian social media ban did come out this year, and I think that's something that I do once again agree with. I do agree with the Australian federal government on that, because as we know, social media really is causing social harm, and it is affecting young people, and I think that the government had no choice. We did have to enforce this law, and it's also to support all parents as well. To every parent, I just want to let you know that you've got my full support, and we are here to listen as well. So just wanted to let you know that, and to all parents, we will ensure that what we do on the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel is safe and friendly content for your kids to watch, although they may not be watching as much anymore due to the under 16 laws, in which I again acknowledge the government on enforcing this new law, and I want to congratulate Anthony Albanese and Annika Wells. It's not about politics. I think it's about common sense. And this year, very sadly, Pope Francis did pass away. He had a great life, and he's been our Pope for so many years, and he's inspired so many different people. So, particularly on the behalf of the office of the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel, I want to pay my deepest condolences and sympathies, and I know that Pope Francis will be deeply missed. On the night when I heard that, I had to get up and I had to put on my black suit and black tie to pay my respects on the behalf of the channel. Then a few weeks later, Pope Leo became our new Pope, and he was sworn in, and I was very glad to watch it on TV. And I did my CEO's address in the Brisbane CBD for that very special and solemn occasion. Countries that have contributed to the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel this year. A lot of countries actually. I've got a big list. So these countries are Australia, the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, New Zealand, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, Philippines, India, Indonesia, Mexico, Vietnam, South Korea, Japan, Sweden, Ukraine, and Brazil. Special thanks, Councillor Jared Cassidy, the leader of the opposition of Brisbane, Bart Mellish MP, the state member for Aspley, James Martin MP, the state member for Straddon, Sterling Hinchliffe, the former state member for Sandgate, Sushi Guy 51 of the Year Awardees for 2025, Tom Airy, Jaden Anders, Natalia Hoho, Alexis Pocock. And once again, I know that this is something that they will remember for many future generations to come. And I say to all of their families that they should all be very, very proud. And finally, to my special devote of thanks is all of you subscribers. I want to thank you all for your efforts this year in making this YouTube channel the best it can be, and to community members and members of the public. I'm very grateful for it, and for new subscribers, I do welcome you. People who were in videos this year: Councillor Kim Marks, the councillor for Runcorn Ward; Councillor Emily Kim, councillor for the Callum Vale Ward; Councillor Charles Strunk, councillor for the Forest Lake Ward; Councillor Tim Fraser, a councillor in Logan, the councillor for Division 7; Sam Solwick, the business owner of The Bread Social; Mick Fabris, the manager of the Cudgeon/Kingscliff Surf Club; Adam Robert Young from the Brisbane channel; Todd Maffin, who has a YouTuber channel over in Canada; Crazy Reacts Team, a YouTube channel; Jaden Anders, Natalia Hoho; Matt from Food Sack; and subscribers, community members, members of the public. I'm very proud that I have met with so many different people this year, and I want to thank those who have come up to say hello to me no matter where I am, whether I'd be in Brisbane, on the Gold Coast particularly, or wherever I travel worldwide. I'm very pleased to see that our channel is growing in more success. I think that we have a brighter future ahead of ourselves on the channel. I'm glad to see that we've all worked together, and families watching on the TV in the living room, people watching, teachers putting on the videos in the classrooms for the students to watch, also for educational reasons as well. So I'm very glad to see that people are learning new stuff on the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel, and that is something that really is special. My plans for 2026 on the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel. I have a big plan for the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel. I will hopefully be going to Coffs Harbour in New South Wales in February, hoping to go to Grafton in June or July, that is in New South Wales, also to Portsmouth and Hastings Point, that is in New South Wales, or in June or July this year. I will also be visiting other towns in regional Queensland, some small towns. These will be big opportunities for us to meet with other residents and other business owners, and I really look forward to these opportunities. It's something that I'm going to not take lightly. I'm going to take it very seriously. Everyone, for the final time for 2025, may I ask you all to sing with me, to sing the song of the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel. Sushi when we were together, we get the best outcomes. We are a YouTube channel with a rich history. We are a YouTube channel with a rich history. We are global, we are successful, the future of confidence, encouragement and fame. We will always work together so that we can achieve together. We are a channel of content, of longing holiday. Holidays and interviews. We are a channel of integrity, respect, and with high expectations. We are a channel that brings confidence, encourage, and faith to the future. A future of confidence, encouragement and faith. A future of confidence, encouragement and faith. Thank you all very much for standing up to sing the song for the very final time for 2025. I want to just finish off my CEO's address by saying I want to thank you all very much for an amazing year on the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel. Your contribution, your efforts, and everyone working together is greatly appreciated. As CEO, I'm very proud of everyone's efforts this year. And I want to thank you all very much for everything that you've done in making this channel the best it can be. And I'm very proud of the very many successes. On the behalf of the office of the Sushi Guy 51 YouTube channel, I wish you all and your families a very happy new year for 2026. I know that you've all been working very hard this year, and I know that it's been a very overwhelming year. I know that you're all very tired, so I hope that you all take this opportunity to celebrate tonight of New Year's Eve and refresh and take a break. And I'm just going to end right here. So Happy New Year everyone, and thank you very much for an amazing 2025 year.